Please tell me that I had the volume off. When I was belting out, y'all. If y'all heard that, I apologize. I was jamming. Boy, was I jamming. Oh, Lord. Okay, look at this, y'all. What is happening in the markets? Look at this. Amateur hour. Looks like they was trying to sell it. More red than green. Amateur, amateur, amateur. Pros come in. Pros go to lunch. Okay, so we'll see that. Kind of low volume, right? Low volume. 29.50 is the average bar there. AD is a respectable 131. So it's just kind of an average day. We would call this a range day. Market goes up, market goes down, market go back up, market goes down. 80% of days are range days. You can really make the money scalping on a trend day, but today is not it. So we've got the price now under VWAP. The opening 15-minute range was right here. Let's see how big of a range it was. 77 to 84. What is that? 7 points? Small, y'all. Small. Oh, now we got a red candle. Look at that. So what does that mean? Market's up just a tad. Business as usual. What does our volume profile show us? Business as usual. Let's put this on the ES. Business as usual. Fair value. We went to the overbought, then we've gone to oversold. Now, when you're in oversold, there now is a tendency we could do two things. Market go down, market go up. Good chance that we test this at some point, right? Go back down to this really high volume area. But since we are oversold for the fair value above, maybe a chance that we'll go back up to here. Now, let's look at our tea leaves a little more by going to our screwdriver, see what our screwdriver says. Let's look at the 29. Kind of like to see when that turns into like 520. Let's see what that, let's see this. Seems like it was working better on the 31. Let's see. There you go, 520 down 31 points. 31 points. So let's record that. We were 29 yesterday, y'all. We are 31 today. What does that mean? What does that mean? So we went up a little bit, which means we went farther from the money, which means what? 25, 35 is normal. So if anything, the skew is telling us that the market, because it went further away, the skew went further away, tells me that there's a good chance that the market's going up rather than down. Do you see that? That the skew went up. Skew goes up, farther away from the money, which means, yeah, probably bigger chance that this goes down and the market goes up. That's just my thought process and my tendency. It's what I'm looking at. All right. So with that being said, we got some business to do. And the business that we got to do is to do our daily little trade. And our little daily trade is pretty simple, nothing fancy. What is it? It's just selling a short put. All right. We're at $28 on our two we got here. We got two. Yep. So we're at 30% on one. We're down just a little bit on the other one. Okay. So I can easily sell another one today. What do? Go to MES. Go nearest to 60 days without going over. We'll find a 10% probability in money. I mean, y'all, if we can make trades that have 90% plus probability of profit, why wouldn't we take that? Look at there, y'all. I can get 19 and a quarter. A quarter, I say, a quarter. Let's do it. How much buying power is it going to take? Probably $403. Shaboom, shaboom. We put her on. Wait for it to fill. There she fills. So now we'll go down to unallocated. We take our little trade, right click, We're gonna move it to the right group. And that group is micro short puts. All right. Now, anything else we want to do? All right, so we're at $446 on the day. That's nice. Let's just kind of look at our trades now. Let's manage. VIX hedge we added yesterday. Oh, now that's interesting. Market's up, but VIX is up too. That's okay. Yeah, VIX up a little bit. Interesting. Market up, VIX up. All right. Broken wave butterfly, that is up. That's a put one. Why would I even do the calls? 111 trade, still looking good. I always look to see what this is, just the naked short, how much it's up, because I can close that at some point, take off risk. We've got a SPY calendar that we put on yesterday, the other day on Friday. Down a bit. Space trip trade, and those are slow trades, y'all. BSH3, nothing to see. We know that's down. Space trip trade up $150. Short puts, we know about those. AIM up $348 today. Sweet. Longs, we know what those do. Let's look at this one. Our short is up 73%, so we're up $90 on the 111. There's an after harvest 111, which should be down today, and it is. BSH complete. We're up $105 on that. 111. Oh, wow, we're down on that one, huh? $96. Go figure. That one, we're up $123. The short put is at 70% profit. We'll let that one run a little bit. Because again, our tea leaves say, oh, it's business as usual, y'all. We don't care that China and Russia and Iran are having war games together. That's great. Wonder who they three would be going up against. Let's say China, which is definitely a friend and ally of ours. You got Russia. Now, surely Putin, he's a friend and ally. And those Iranians, God, they're nothing but good. So you get those together doing war games, and there's nothing to look at there. They say in 16 weeks, they'll have full nuclear capabilities in Iran. That's great. That is fabulous. That's fabulous news for the market. Unbelievable. All right, those are doing well. Let's see. Here's the one that I never got to sell my shorts on. That's fine. Silver leaps. Y'all, I'm a genius. Up $24. No Rick trade for me today. Rick probably did one. Broken wing butterfly 3. Got to take that one off. That one expired yesterday for a full profit. Delete that crate. Where we at now? Call spread. Why did I sell a call spread? That was dumb. How many days I got on that? 7? I think the market's going to go down in 7 days. Why did I do that? 111 up $52. The hood trade up $15, baby. Tell me I don't know what I'm doing on hood. Unallocated, so that should be everything. There's the ones that expired. Hey, wait a minute. There's a broken wing butterfly we did not classify. So we could call that BWB, what, 5 or so? We did that one yesterday. Right click. Add a group. We'll call it BWB 5. Now we look to see how that's doing. Put this on yesterday, baby. Look at me. Up $5 on the day. Oh, crap. Now I'm down $5 on the open. All right. So what do we think we're going to do today? The only other thing I think is I'd do a broken wing butterfly. I mean, it's incredibly boring doing the same thing over and over, but that's just what we do. All right, so we're up good today on this account. What are we doing on the other account? Other account, we're up $280, up $9,300 on the year. See if there's anything we can manage here. All right, first of all, though, I do want to trade my little daily trade. Let's do one over here, too. Close to 60 days without going over. I'm a broken record. 10% probability being in the money. Excuse me, a 90% plus probability of making money, which I like. 10, 10, 10, 10. I'm going to do the 19 there. 19, I'm gonna do 1925 because I'm greedy. Sometimes greed pays off, sometimes it don't. Let's get feel. Let's get a feel, Phil. Ooh. Did I get filled before I got, let's see, activity. We got filled at 19. There we go. So we're filled on that one. So the other trade we like to do is our little broken wing butterfly or credit spread, whatever you want to do. SPX. We say it looks like the market's going up, right? So I probably put something on the put side because I hate the other side anyway. Hey, I've got a 14-dayer today. Here we go. 14 days. Long put butterfly. Break the wing, snap. Right? I'm gonna smooth that down to where we get about $1. Oh heck. Move our strikes down till we get about $1 credit. 90 cents. There's $1. Let's see if we can get $1. Let's work it down to 95. Oh, feel me. And we are filled. There you go. So let's go put that on in the other account. That's going to be the 4460, 14 days out. 4460. Trade the SPX. 14 days out. 4460, we say. 4460. And you know, you can do it like this, like you could go butterfly over here. To me, though, it's Thinkorswim doesn't do a good job of laying these little puppies out. So let's see. Here's my thing again. Butterfly. Let's go back to single, see if we can get some stuff here. 4460. Help if they show my strikes. What's wrong with this thing? Come on, baby. Collect garbage. There we go. At least it's showing something. Now show me my strikes for the love. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Yeah, the recording's in progress. Sorry, I lost y'all. There we go. All right, now we go. 4460. I think it's where we were at. 4460. Let me share the screen again. I guess I got to. 4460. Share screen. 4460. 4460. That's right. There. So we're going to buy that one. Sell to 55. Sell to 55. And buy the 45. 45 there. Got to hold your control key down on all those. Change the middle strikes to 2. And that is a butterfly for 90 cents or $1. Try 90 cents. 95. No takers at 95. And we're filled. Beautiful. I love these little butterfly trades. They're really good. Let's just go to unallocated. Go to broken wing butterfly. Pop. All right, click. Move to group. Add a group. BWB6. BWB6. Beautiful. Beautiful. Hercules, Hercules. Oh, we got one of those. We'll call it 7. Sorry. 7. Now, there we go. Now we got her on. Now, I haven't been looking at my Greeks as much, but let's ungroup everything and just see what it kind of looks like right now. So we'll go take show groups off. And we'll go up 320. We got Delta. We got positive theta, not a lot, and a very manageable negative Vega. Good. Fine there. Let's go back to the other count and let's see our positions, see if there's anything that we need to manage. Spy. Right here, so our micros. Let's see if any of those puppies are ready to take off. Let's see. 37 days. All these are 37, so that 52 days. Now I'm just trying to look over here and see how much everything is as far as being profitable. 38.60, $40.62. That's really profitable. Why would I sell 4 of something? I never ever did that. So I'm kind of looking at stuff over here to see if anything's near 50%, right? You know, if you said, hey, I want to go to Applebee's today, me and the wife, we could eat for about $40 maybe, probably a little bit more. You could get you some Applebee's money, 71, 315. But I'm looking for stuff nearing 50% profit, right? That one's got 38.75. My most profitable one would be this one. Yeah. 40.64. Well, both of those are 40.62. That's 37 days and that's 37 days. I don't think I'll close anything. This one's doing really, really good. And our profit and loss on the year is at an all-time high, 92.69. So there's really nothing to do here. Let's say, let's look at our Greeks here. 107. Vega is a lot worse over here and theta is there. So let's go look at the VIX. Maybe I don't have the, do I not have the calendar over here? Yeah, I do the calendar over here. Oh, I know. I haven't closed a lot of those short puts. That's why the Vega's higher over here. But I've got a nice 83 theta over here, which kind of gets me upset in the other count. So since I'm now upset, what am I going to do? I'm going to add some theta over here. How am I going to do it? I'm going to go to my little favorite thing. So why don't we go sell one more just to pop my theta up a little bit? 52 days. Let's get a little more money here. 10%. Just move on in here. 1975, baby. Here you go. $7 worth of buying power. Oh, heck, let's do it. Great. Let's go back to my grouping and put them in this little group. Unallocated. We got a MES. Right click. And we're going to move him to our short puts, micro short puts. Beautiful. Wow. You know, and then today, you know, when the market's just doing what the market does, I mean, this is it. This is all we do. Sell a little premium, manage a little trades. Sell a little premium, manage a little trades. And that kind of works out really, really good. All right, let's go back and look. Now, we've got the screwdriver. Let's save this and get out of this. We need to open up our other spreadsheet, see if we're getting any AIM stuff here. SPY, AIM. Right. Get any triggers here? Nope. But hopefully, since those splits happened, I've got this fixed. So we're up $4,031 on our AIM stuff. Very, very nice. Let's open the other one, which is the AIM updated, which is actually running AIM. This one takes a while because it's got all kind of stuff in it. Ooh, I know what I'm doing after our class today. I am taking me a nap. I am tired. So yesterday, we've got a stomach virus that's going through our family. And yesterday, I was trying to think who got it first. The little redheaded one got it first. Then the little fat baby got it. They were throwing up and all over stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to stay away from y'all. But then the most important person in the house went down. That was Beth. And I had to do all the stuff. Like Emma was like, I'm finished, Daddy. Will you wipe me? And I was like, and then she goes, can Daddy's wipe? Is it okay if Daddy's wipe? And I was like, I don't think so. I don't think that's something we can do. So I got out of that in some way. Now I had to wipe one of them. Ugh. I'm like, how's Beth do that? A little nasty things. But so anyway, yesterday after our class, y'all, guess who else got it? I got it. I walked from the bed to the steps to go up to my office, and I almost fainted. I went down, and Beth was like, "Oh, are you okay? You okay?" And I thought it was the time. I thought, this is the crossover of Chili Jordan's tide. I was like, Lord, forgive me for all. And Beth's like, Lord, when you start praying like that, I know you think you about to go. And I did. I thought, man, I am out of here. So I feel fine pretty much today. I'm just tired, just a little tired. But I hope y'all are not getting this stomach virus going around. And of course, when you tell somebody you've got a stomach virus, what do they think? You eat up with the COVID. So I don't think I'm eating up with COVID, but I really am tired. But it was amazing. Beth was like shaking me to wake me up, and I blacked out totally for like a couple seconds. I couldn't. I was almost like I was at a driving and crying concert when I was locked there, and I was kind of out of it, and people were shaking me. God, it was something. A little bit on the euphoric side. All right, so what do we do? So I'm gonna go to my AIM dashboard, see if we got anything here. Nothing here. Nothing to do. We had got all the way down to only making $700 with profits, so now we're at 2271. And remember, I need to share this with you too, because if I get to a point that I think that we are going to start going down, and these things are positively correlated to the S&P 500, I'm going to cash, baby. So you may see me go, how much of these do I want in cash? I could say, man, let's take it down to 25% of the account. So then I know what to do. I'm gonna start selling. Selling, baby. I will go to cash in a heartbeat because I'm not going to be taken down. So what am I using for my decisions on when the correction or big sell-off is coming? We're using the screwdriver. We're using the Big Green Monster. We're using all the tools available to us. So I'm at 78% right now, so it should tell me to do nothing. So we are good, right? I love this. It allows me something Lucello didn't do, because Lucello said, crash, baby, crash. Lucello was like, hey, that's fine. We'll just buy it on the down end. Well, you and I can still do that when it goes down, but it'd be great to not be holding as many shares when that happens. So that's why I put the rebalancing in there. So if we want to go to 50% of our portfolio, it tells us how much to share to get everything down to the right amount so that only 50% of our portfolio is in these stocks. Because when we have a market correction, you can pretty much bank on most of these going down. Most, not all. So it's a really nice little thing there. All right, so let's go back to Tastyworks just for a second. But I think I've done everything that I need to do. I've made my adjustments. I have looked at trades, see if I need to close. Let's see really quick, like SPX. I got anything? SPX that I need to do anything with? Yeah, here's the crazy thing. There's a butterfly up $65. There's a butterfly down $130 with 7 days to go. I'll give it a while to work because I've still got positive deltas. See, that's the great thing. You can let these negative delta trades, you can go down as long as the market's going up and those are going against you, as long as you've got positive delta, which is really sweet. So here's one up that's $5. Here's one up that's negative $5. So we're good. Nothing to see there. How's our little calendar doing? SPY calendar. What? $40 on that. Good. All right. So I don't think I've got anything else to do, y'all. I mean, I've just traded everything I need to do other than going to take my nap. Y'all got any questions on anything or something you'd like to see? Something about the Black Swan hedge you'd like to do?
Actually, I do.
Yeah. What's that, Ken?
A risk twist trade. Now, I got my notes, and I've been to school and I've done it all, but I tried to put on one this morning because briefly the VIX was at 17, just stuck below 17.
Yeah.
And I know that when the VIX gets around 15, 16, 17, Rick twist trades are viable. So I went and put it on. Of course, while I was putting it on, the VIX went up a little bit. But the thing was, is for some reason today, I couldn't get a reasonable premium for the trade. So I got to a frustrated point where I thought something's wrong with my notes or something's wrong with me. I like to
Maybe,
get a little.
Kid, it might be a combination of both. Right?
Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah.
Let me look at my notes on wrist twist. Let me see what we say about wrist twist. I hadn't put on one in a long time, so I forgot all about it. I know Don
I had
loved
the
them.
same issue.
You got the same issue, huh? Awesome. Okay, right.
Yeah, I was getting debits of like $6, $7.
Okay, let's look. Let's see what we got here. Wrist twist. Wrist twist.
That sounds familiar to me.
Yeah, just pulling it up. Let's see what we got here with the wrist twist. All right, finish this thing. Next one page. Next one page. This is just seeing it as a Greeks and ratios. We'll find it here in a second.
I should have known it was in your trading plan.
Oh, you hadn't looked at the trading plan? As
Well, see, I
far as the
got
wrist
all
twist?
these notes. I got a little like a note taking app
Yeah.
that I write all my cuff notes in it, and uh and uh and so what I probably need to do is go copy and paste your trading plan in there. So that's where I go.
All right. The wrist twist spread can be utilized to lift up the sagging. Not that we have anything to sagging, right? Not at my age anymore. Right? Of the black swan hedge. All right. This trade should only be placed in SPY. I wonder why I said that. Only be traded in SPY. Let's look up SPY. Let's go SPY. See what's happening. Only be placed in SPY. All right. Bobby says only be placed in SPY, then SPY it is. All right. Expiration selection. Look to place wrist twist spreads with a minimum of 90 and a maximum of 130. Okay. 90
That's what I did.
Okay, 90 to 130 expiration day provides us with the duration of volatility we need to create a viable candidate. Strike selection. All right, here we go. Now, Don actually does use delta, so we're going to use delta, probability of being in the money. So you're going to sell one that is in an 18 to 22 delta. You're going to buy three, 22 to 27 delta, and you're going to sell one instead of 35 to 40 delta. Unbelievable. All right, so let me pull this over the side. Let's try to work this out. Let's see what our notes do first. Cheat sheet. So Ken, this is good. We've got a cheat sheet. If you intend to use SPY for your spread, here's a cheat sheet. Sell one contract at 35 to 40, three, $10 further out of the money, and one, two farther out of the money. Trade is selecting a $10 wide spread in addition to buying a $2 wide ratio spread, and breaks down the following. Unbelievable. All right, price matters. Check your wrist twist. When buying a wrist twist spread, so he's saying that we should pay between 80 cents to $1.60 for the trade.
Yeah, mine's 10 times that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
the trade costs more or less than that, you must check the strikes and the ratio for possible mistakes. The
Yep.
wrist twist should look like this. So let me build it, Ken, and let's see then if we can, and then it shows us the graph. Pull the trigger, close the play. Repeat after me. I shall close the wrist twist spread 4 weeks prior to expiration, regardless of win, lose, or draw. Well, let's try to put this into action here. Thanks
Well, I
for
must have a saggy tail, because that's the reason I put this up, want this on, is that I don't like some of what my tail wrist is looking like on the south side. And that's why I want the wrist
Ken,
twist.
I never want to hear you say that you have a saggy tail ever again.
Tail wrist. You didn't hear that last word.
Oh, okay, sorry. I didn't hear the last word. I heard that you had a saggy tail. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so here we all right, what expiration did you go? This is 90 to 120. Where did you go? About 115 or 8? I guess that's the only one we got, right? 90 to 120, or what do you say?
I was in October was not enough. So I went to December, and I also went to November.
Okay.
Mhm.
So let's look at this December, 115 days. Seems like a logical candidate. We could go with the December 31st. Who knows if I'll be alive then? There's a better chance of me making it through the 17th. All right. So now let's see what he says. He's going to sell an 18 to 22 delta. Sell one, 18, 22 delta. Okay, 18, 22 delta. Sell one at 18 to 22 delta. Then we'll clear it up. 18 to 22. Well, if we're selling one, that could be anywhere in here, right? 21 delta, 18 to 21. So we'll sell this one. Ta-da! I said, sell one of those. I don't even know if you can build these orders in Tasty Words. We'll see though. So then he says,
can't.
but you can? Okay.
You cannot,
Oh, you cannot?
yeah,
Okay.
but you can analyze them. Yeah, you're doing the right thing. It's just the smart way to build the
Sure.
trade. Yeah.
So now he says buy 3 at 22 to 27 delta. Okay. So we're going to buy 3 at a 22 to 27 delta. Now, let's see what his cheat sheet said. Sell 1 contract, sell 3 contracts, 10 farther out of money. Okay, we'll clean it up after we do this. We'll try this first. All right, go to 22 to 27. So that means about a 25 delta. He says he wants me to buy 3 of these. All right, let's buy 3 of these. Buy 3 of those. So then we're going to move that. We're going to increase our quantity to 3 on that. Okay, so that's our hedge, right? That's the hedge part of this trade where we're buying that. Okay, then he says to sell 1 at 35 to 40 delta. Okay, 35 to 40 delta. Sell 1, 35 to 40. Okay. Well, how about any one of these? We'll just pick this one. 35 to 45. We're going to sell that one. All right. Wow. 538. A lot of money. All right. Now, what does that mean? So now let's go to this cheat sheet. Cheat sheet. If you intend to use buy, here's what you do. Sell 1 contract of a 35 to 40 delta. 35 to 40 delta. All right. So let's think about this. You can move this to make this price higher and lower, right? So if you move it this way, so right here it's 541. If you move it down this way, price goes up, right? Because you're not collecting as much on this. So we can bring that price down by moving our strike closer to what he calls the 40 delta. So he doesn't want us to go above that, even though it's a 45% probability of being the money. It is the 40 delta. He goes by delta. So we'll bring that there. So we've got that one set. All right, cheat sheet. Buy 3 contracts, $10 farther out of the money. So that'd be the 428, right? Let's see how that does. 428. Let's go in. Oh, I was way down there. All right, so we're going to bring that to the 428 using the cheat sheet.
Get out your purse, pocketbook.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. All right, then he says, sell 1 contract, $2 farther out of the money than the options that you bought. $2 further out of the money than the options you bought. So we got to move this one way up here. So the initial way that I set up was looks a lot different than the way he looks on this. Let's see, $2 out of the money would be 426. But that's still a lot, isn't it, y'all? 920.
I had the same observation when I did the dollars out of money, the spread method you just did. I got a bigger debit. When I went to the delta method, the first one, I got a tighter debit, but it was still out of hand. But somewhere in my notes, and I don't know where I got it. I didn't know if I got it from you or Tom or any of the videos I watched. It says the VIX is above 17, forget it. Or actually, some of them said 16.
Mhm.
And I think because what this is the reason you do this instead of a ratio spread is because of the skew problem on the put side. That's the purpose of this risk twist, is to try to, that's why you got shorts on both sides of the longs, is to kind of average out the skew to be comparable to the long side. So
Yeah.
you're neutralizing skew. That's the point. At least that was my epiphany. Why is this trade worth doing? You know, because it's much easier to do a ratio spread. Well, you'll beat yourself to death on a ratio spread because the skew is awful in the puts for that kind of trade.
Mm-hmm. Wow. All right, let's just, I think it's going to be the exact same thing, but let's go to one more. Let's go to one more expiration and see what we can do. Let's see. We were in 115. Let's go to 129. You know, I bet it's going to be just as bad. Let's see. We use the notes again. Sell a 40 delta put. 40, 40, 40. Ta-da. And then you're going to go $10 out of the money. You're going to buy 3. So we'll go to the 428. Buy 3 of those. I say we're going to buy Oh, let me clear all this. Date, we're going to sale. Buy for 428 to Tom. That up to 3. Quantity 3. Okay. And then we're gonna go $2 farther out of the money to sell one. 886. It's just as bad. That's interesting. And it's been a long time since I put on one of these, but you're right. This is a trade that you want to put down at really low volatility. Because you're hoping that
Oh.
volatility pops out.
When I learned about this trade, which is from Tom, it was a low volatility thing. It's not something you can put on every day. I mean, you can put it on every day, but in order to put it on right, it's not every day. And so you wait. And right now we're a little uncertain. It's too late. In other words, it's too late to put on the risk twist rate
Right.
spread. And so anyway, I did exactly like you did it.
Good. And I think that's good that now everybody's got to, know what's in the document and everything, so we can look at the notes. It's been so long, I couldn't tell you how to do it. And that's another thing, is that it's kind of cool to go through that document and see some of the different trades that we've highlighted and I've viewed as being good trades. But I think you're right, Ken. I think today is not the day to put that trade on, right? Good. All right, anyone else got any questions or something you want me to look at? Anything with a black swan hedge or everything? I'm just waiting, I'm just waiting on the black swan hedge to do its thing. Let's see how my hedge is looking right now. See how the hedge is looking. Yes. My thingies. I always like looking at my hedge. I try to do this every day. Single symbol, high positions. Single symbol, high position. 823, 823. Let's bring this to 24. 824. 824. We're gonna go high simulations. Good Lord, it's a mess that is. Well, that's because it's got all kind of other stuff in it. So we got to take out our 10-10-7-7, which is a space trip trade. 2. And we got to take out our 10-10-6-6, which is a space trip trade. 2. And let's see how we look in. So if the market drops 20%, I make 149,000. Is that all? Market drops that, I make sure I got everything right here. High simulations, ES. I took off the 10-10-7-7. I took off the hold on, just looking. Got to make sure I got everything checked. Yep, just that. Yeah. So let's see what it looks like if we get a drop on my hedge. And again, y'all, this is just estimating what it should be. If we go down 20%, right here, I'll be up 158,000 to 170,000. I like it a lot. And like I say, this is what happened last. You only need this to happen once. You'll be trading in your account. This is a funny thing. You'll trade in your account and money go up, money go down a little bit. All you got to do is keep from blowing out. If you keep from blowing out, then all of a sudden, if you can keep this puppy up, my God, that doesn't even have the vol step that we actually think it will be. Boy, am I strong. Am I looking at everything right? Single symbol, all groups, blah, 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 high simulation. We hadn't even bumped our volatility factor up. Let's go to 15, baby. All right, here we go. So if we go down 20% on my hedge, I'm up 244,000 to 298,000. That's a bunch of money, y'all, for a $50,000 account. This is my.
I have a friend who trades for the Royal Bank of Australia,
Uh-huh.
and he tells me that he makes all his money one time a year, maybe as much as 4 times a year. That's what he says. He says the trick is knowing when this is going to happen. And basically at the time he was cryptic about it. But basically what you just said is what the pros do.
This is it,
They
kid.
just,
This is it.
they tread water,
Yeah.
but they're prepared for what we call the black swan event. And then they go play golf.
That's exactly right. Y'all keep your counts, steady, try to collect a little theta, try to go up, try to do what you can. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're waiting on the one day that we go, well, dang, it happened. And unfortunately, it hadn't happened with us yet. It has not happened with us together. But again, my best day of the year last year was, well, I had 2 good days. I had one with a big drop in February, one with a big day in March, and you make your living there. And then the rest of it, you spittle around a little bit. Just don't go bankrupt on the thing. Okay, so Short Vol says, I've got one about portfolio margin on the Black Swan hedge. I'm curious if SPX puts help with margin on ES accounts. Oh man, let me think about that. On ES shorts, or if Reg T style buying power reduction is how it works. As the number of strikes would let you roll the SPX in front of the ES shorts. So I think Short Vol, what you're saying is, you're talking about the portfolio margin on the Black Swan hedge. So I'm curious if SPX puts help with margin on ES shorts, or if Reg T style buying power reduction is how it works as a number of strikes. So what, like in this account, we do this on ES. Actually, my friend Chris and I, our ultimate plan on any account doing the Black Swan hedge was to get to this account to a portfolio margin state, right? So that you could do this in SPX. Commission's a little bit cheaper, blah, blah, blah. SPX is about to go to trading, just like ES, almost 24 hours a day. That would have been the only reason I would not have done SPX. I don't like that it didn't do 24 hours a day. So you got a little bit of, I like ES because it does 24 hours a day. Now I like ES because span margin, if you've got an account that's not portfolio margin, ES is the way to go. Span margin is fabulous until it's not. So what happens with span margin is you're selling these little puts, and you got $400 margin. It changes quickly when the market does something drastic and goes down. So you gotta be careful of that. Ideally, Short Vol, you would want an account. I would not have done it in SPX until they go 24 hours, but that's the plan, right? Ideally, you get in before you're doing these in SPX rather than ES. How do you do that? Well, if your account's not portfolio margin, you do them in ES with this wonderful span margin. And we set it up in such a way. Y'all have seen the great part about selling the puts, and Tom recognized this. Tom King, in our own group, recognized this. He said, hey, wait a minute, Bobby. Where's my one that's just the shorts only? SH shorts only. What Tom has realized is he's like, oh my gosh, Bobby, I'm selling these short puts, waiting to fill them. And look, I'm making all this profit on them. He goes, I'm gonna start using that for an income trade. Like, dang, I'm gonna start just closing this thing, taking my $120 profit or whatever it is and going to the house. You can do that too. Or you can grow what we call a factory. So with a factory, and that's what we're doing, truly, this is a factory. So you go into work and you go, what am I doing? You got GTC orders going. Look at this, y'all. This thing is even about to be even stronger. I need a day or two of the market going sideways to up, and decay is going to happen in these 2450 puts that are short. I'm going to buy them back for 20 cents. I'm going to take that risk off. So what does that do? So these are the 2450s. Let's go look at it. Let's go to the Analyze tab. Let's take off 3 2450s. So right now we're up $297,000, but I'm about to harvest 3. Let's see. Right here, 2450 now. Where's 2450? Right here. Here's 3 of them here. I'm about to harvest these babies. Let's take this out of the equation. So instead of being up $299,000, you're up $312,000. Isn't that amazing? On something that's only 25 cents from me closing. Look how much stronger that makes that. Now we're up 250,000, 312,000. I can't wait for the day when y'all see this, because I'll be sleeping late. Y'all know I'll be rolling in bed, and all of a sudden my phone's gonna start buzzing, and alerts gonna go off, and y'all gonna start texting, and it's gonna be the day. It's gonna be the day, and it's gonna be fun because that's when we're gonna get on here. We're gonna stay together probably an hour or more. and will interrupt everything. If you're at work, I would suggest you go to the bathroom and tell them that you had spaghetti the night before and it is not sitting well with you. And you know, head to the house or whatever, or stay in the toilet in there with your little phone. And let's start peeling the onion. And we will peel the onion. Now, you're not ready for it. You
Yes,
think
good afternoon.
you're ready for it?
I have a very old model microwave over the range type microwave. The model
I think Joe's talking to somebody on the phone, which is very funny. Unless he believes that microwaves have something to do with trading, which would be a fascinating conversation that I would love to be a part of. But we'll let him talk about his microwave. All right, y'all, the day's gonna come. You're not ready for it. You think you're ready for it. You think you are ready to start putting this on you. You're not ready for it. What are we gonna do? Well, first of all, we're gonna take off. Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna take off on a 3-5. You might take off one long, and then you take off one short. You take off a long, take the profit, and then take another short off. You take another long off, then you take a short off. Now you can take all your other longs off if you just got one tranche. So that's gonna how we're gonna have to do it, right? You're gonna have to start thinking about how you're taking those off. So take the profit in one, take the loss in the other. So you lose on the 3 that are short, you're gonna win big on the 5 that are long. And it's fun. Oh, is it fun? And you ought to be in your podiatrist chair when they come and talk to you and you're like, hey, hold on, doc. You are not gonna believe this. So it's coming. We just don't know when. In the meantime, mark time, sell premium, put the odds in your favor, try to grow your account. If it doesn't grow too much, don't get frustrated. If you've got this hedge on, your day is coming. And trust me, it is coming.